In this video, we're going to talk about the anatomy of a bicycle. So let's get straight into it. Right here, you have the frame of the bicycle. And the frame is the main part of a bicycle that all the other components are fitted onto. If we come over here, we have the wheels. And the wheels are just what make contact with the surface that it's hitting or riding on. And whether that's dirt or pavement, it doesn't really matter. The next we have is the fork. Now, the fork is the part of the bike that holds the front wheel and pivots to allow you to steer the bike. From here, we're going to go up to what is called the headset. Now, the headset is multiple bicycle components that allows the handlebar to rotate between the bicycle fork and the frame of the bike. Right next to it right here is the stem. Oops. Now, the stem connects the handlebars to the steerer of the bicycle fork. To the right of it, we have handlebars. Now, handlebars are a place for cyclists to place their hands and steer the bike, but they're also a place to mount brake levers, shifters, cycle computers, horns, etc. Talking about shifters and bicycle levers, we come to them next. Shifters, levers. So, brake levers are pulled to initiate the brakes, while the shifters control the gearing mechanisms for the desired gear ratio. From there, we then come to brakes. Here and back here as well. Now, brakes reduce the speed of the bicycle or prevents it from moving. And there's different types of brakes. There's a capillary, a cantilever, linear pole or V brakes, and disc brakes. And we'll get into that later. From here, we're going to now come down here. I'm going to start off with these two things right here. And these are called Derailleur gears. Now, derailleur gears, they are a transmission system used on bikes that consist of a chain, multiple sprockets of different sizes, and a mechanism to move the chain from one sprocket to another. There's two different kinds. There's a front derailleur, which is this thing right here, and a rear derailleur, which is this thing right here. From the derailleurs, we then come to the chain right here. And the chain is what moves pretty much everything, all the gears, into motion from someone who is pushing the pedals. Next we have this thing right here. And this is a bottom bracket. So, oops. So the bottom bracket is what attaches the crank set to the frame of the bicycle. And the crank set is this thing right here, also referred to as the crank. And all it really is just kind of like an arm that extends out to the pedals, which are right here. And pedals are just a place for a cyclist to place their feet and to move pretty much this entire mechanism right here. Next we have the chain rings. And the chain rings are different size rings that have spaced teeth to engage the chain in different ratios depending on hills, which you would use smaller chain rings, and flat/downhill, then you would use larger chain rings. From the chain rings, we then come to the back, which is called the Cogs Set. This cluster of sprockets right here. And the Cogs Set, like I said, a cluster of multiple sprockets that attach to the rear hub of the bike. Coming in two variations, there are freewheels and cassettes. They function similarly, but there's some important differences between them. From those, we then come up to the top right here to the seat, or what is also referred to as a saddle. And the saddle is just a seat for you while you ride. And right below it is another thing called a seat post. And the seat post is just what connects the saddle to the frame. And that's a bike. That's the anatomy of a bike.